Hello, good day everyone. This is Shane Raji Pineva. I'll be discussing the spice blending techniques, and it involves of combining different spices to create a unique flavor profiles to dishes. It starts with an idea consider the desired flavor profiles, whether a specific cuisine or a personal preferences or a particular dish. So we have different kinds of spice blending techniques. For example, list of ingredients. So we have spices cinnamon, ginger, cumin, curry powder, anise, and cloves. So before blend it, you need to be carefully decide which spices that you use and limit the number of ingredients of it so that mabalance iyang flavor. The next one is toast or roast. So when we toasting or roasting the spices, it release more essential oil and enhance the flavor of that certain product. And then this add depth and complexity to the blend. The next one is the grind spices. When grinding the spices, you need to decide first which spices nga imong i-grind and then what sizes it is. And grinding the spices release their flavors more readily. The next one is blend carefully. You need to combine all of the spices, ensuring that they are evenly mixed and store it and blend it in the airtight container away from direct sunlight so that ma-preserve yung freshness. Because if you're not using airtight container, there's a tendency that ang food is madaot. Madaot ang spices nga imong gi-preserve. That's why you need to combine and mix it carefully and store it in an airtight container. So we have the next one, which is evaluate and adjust. So in terms of evaluate and adjust, you need to analyze the blend of the spices visually and taste it and make adjustment as needed to add the desired flavor. So if you don't taste the spices when you blend it, there's a tendency that the taste will be different. It's either over iyang lasa or it's either kuwang bati ang lasa or magkuwang ang lasa. Matabang siya, for example. So, you need to make adjustment with it. Imo jud siyang tilawan para imo ra tupo kung unsa jud ang sakto nga um, i-adjust nimo ana nga kuan spices. So the next one is test in dishes. In test in dishes, you need to experiment and blend in various dishes. Consider using marinade before cooking. For example, with this is pork and chicken. If you don't marinate the chicken and pork using the different spices before cooking, walay lasa imong pagkaon. Walay lasa ang pork, walay lasa ang chicken. So you need to marinate it before cooking so that na siya lasa lami siya inigkaon. So the next one is use a scale. So when using a scale, you need to weigh the spices for precise measurement. Imong itimbang ang mga spices and then with the exact measurement. Kay kung ma-over ang measurement, magkulang ang measurement, dili masakto ang lasa, dili mabalance ang flavor. So the next one is layer spices. Add whole spice at the beginning to end for the intense flavor. So you need to add the whole spices sa beginning and then add na sad ka sa end for the intense flavor so that imong mabana-bana kung sakto na ba ni siyang lasaha. The next one is understand the flavor profiles. You need to familiarize yourself with the primary flavor to create thoughtful combinations. So if you don't familiarize the different kinds of spices, there's a tendency that the food nga imong gipangkuhanan ng spices is wala siya lasa. Or it's either matabang, makuan, masubraan. So dapat familiarize og sakto imong gipambutang nga spices. The next one is store properly. In storing properly, you need to store it in an airtight container away from direct sunlight so that ma-preserve ang freshness. So same ra ni siya sa babaw. Ngayon na dapat naka-airtight container siya kay if wala siya naka-airtight container, then the spices will not preserve, madaot siya. So that's all for today. Thank you for listening to my report and have a nice day. Goodbye.